Well, I gotta start this off well. Thanks for 800 subscribers, and today we got a special one here. And by that, it's just gonna be a normal episode like the rest. So, anyways, let's just get it over with. For the 8th episode of Do You Remember This? It's finally time for actually to focus on the series and not neglect it anymore, and actually bring this series back to what it was a long time ago. So, for this one, we're gonna be talking about the series that was from CBBC in America, or Discovery Kids, but it was there on that channel. And I'm talking about is a Dora Explorer like show, Bo on the Go. Okay, there isn't really that much to talk about the show, but I'm only gonna talk about it for a little bit. So, anyways, what is Bo on the Go? So, Bo on the Go is basically a small children's animated series that was made in Canada that was airing at the CBC television by 3 people: Michael Donovan, Jeff Rosen, and Cheryl Wagner, which went on for a while, for 3 seasons with 55 episodes, and yeah, it went out, first appeared in September 2007 all the way up to 2011. And the show was mostly about just Bo, the dragon, and the wizard just doing stuff. It's kind of like Dora the Explorer, and they mostly just try to do some stuff for make people go active, like exercising, which is what the 3 the 3 rings on her was about. And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much how the show usually goes in the long run. So yeah. Now this one is more like a theory, because there's really, I don't know how I'm going to explain this for how it's forgotten nowadays, but let me explain. When the show first launched in 2007, it was, people responded were either that this was okay or what this is just trash. And mostly because of it is fine its own, but mostly it kind of gets repetitive nowadays. Like every episode is mostly the same thing. You just go indoors, talk to people, and then just exercise. That's it. Yeah, and pretty much it gets repetitive real quickly. So, to be honest, then that's pretty much how it got forgotten nowadays. Because there's really nothing much. Because afterwards it just faded to obscurity, even in America, which doesn't matter which one is it on, it's the BBs or Discovery Kids, no matter where it airs, English, Spanish, who cares? It's forgotten nowadays. I don't know if people would remember it if the reception wise kind of shows it off anyways. Now this one will also complicated because of how it's at for this chapter, but let me explain. The reason why Bo on the Go is relevant nowadays is because of one thing: YouTube. Obviously, because of the company that is posting all those compilations of these Bo on the Go videos, and that is WildBrain. You might recognize WildBrain from a few other shows, but for some reason they own the show now, which, as I heard on Wikipedia, they don't mention WildBrain anywhere, which is weird. But I digress. So honestly, this is what it's, remember now, you can basically just go on YouTube and you would just see it as it is. It's like, oh, it's one of those YouTube kids shows that you would see on YouTube during the early 2010s or now. But yeah, so honestly, they're not really important, but honestly, that's pretty much what they are pretty much remembered nowadays as. WildBrain brought them back on YouTube, and mostly they just put compilations of it, kind of like what they usually do on YouTube Kids. And now we're here for the conclusion, and now it's time to end this off with this most important question: do you remember Bo on the Go? And now it's time for story time, because that is what the show was all about. I mean the series, by the way. So here's my side of the story, if I remember it. So it was around 2011, I think that was around CBBS and Discovery Kids. They're both Spanish, by the way, so just letting you know. So anyways, on Dish Network, I usually just watch them, and mostly stuff on CBBS or Discovery Kids, and this show would pop up from time to time. I don't even know which one, but I usually, Discovery Kids would be the one I see the most, but CBBS is usually stuff from British, but that's a different story. So yeah, so honestly, that's pretty much, I just remember it and kind of forgot about it a long time. And yeah, now it took a while for me to do this episode. So yeah, here it is. So that's pretty much how I remember. So anyways, I guess that's it for this episode. Do you remember this? And I'm hoping I don't neglect it anymore, because this particular year is going to be special for this series, if anybody's been around for this channel for a while. So yeah, so honestly, I guess we'll just end it off right here. So anyways, hope you guys now enjoy this episode. Comment, dislike, and subscribe. Thanks for 800 subscribers, and I gotta go now, so bye.